Hey, after making my last video, I thought I would go through a gear dump by saying my profile that I like long gear dump videos. So here's my hiking setup and maybe what you should carry. Alright, first of all, things I carry on myself, no matter where I am. Good pocket knife. This is a Mannix 2 from Spyderco. Good stuff. Might get replaced. My other video, but it's lasted me years and years. In this little, I think it was a Voodoo Tactical Ammo pouch, got a Leatherman Super Tool. This is from 1999, covered in gaffer's tape on both sides. People say they don't use the pliers, but man, I sure do. Here's the next best thing about this. This saw, extremely good. Not obviously Laplander, but also Olight T3, 22. Clipped on here. The bank line goes through here. Now it won't fall off. Beanie, because I'm bald and your head gets cold. Always carry 2 Nalgene's. This is my son's. Got awesome stickers on it. Check out him on YouTube, just saying. This is Nalgene wrapped in number 36 bank line. That's about 60 feet. Check out all kinds of people. You can do so much with this kind of cordage. This is Leuco tape as well. Alright, we'll come back in a second with a backpack. So here's my pack, hiking pack. This is a Gregory Zulu 40, or Z40. This thing is before they called them Zulus. In my waist pouch, carry some ibuprofen. This pocket's for picking up trash on the trail. Unfortunately, something we gotta do. In the brain, we've got, this is where I would normally carry some snacks. Sun protection. Again, I am bald. Secondhand store find. Nice little Under Armour hat. This is a good beanie. It's wear with my other beanie. Wigwam. I found this at an overlook in Grand Canyon National Park. Take things where you can find them. Right in the rain. Notebook and pencil. You gotta leave notes, you gotta write something, just easy to have. And lastly in here, Pilot G2 pen, carrying everywhere. Alright, I'll flip this over and we'll talk about the other side. Alright, so my pack again, Gregory Z40. This is a little paracord thing I made. It says, hey dear hunter, please don't shoot me. My winter setup is in here. These are Outdoor Research waterproof mittens. Secondhand store. Pretty cheap for me. They go over Outdoor Research waterproof gloves. Ironically, these are not all waterproof. Stuck them in water and it leaked through. Hence the mittens. This is a fleece hood. Obviously you can use it as a balaclava. You can pull it down on your neck. It's actually invaluable in cold weather. Lastly, for the winter setup, this is just a throwaway bag. I've got Yak Trax Diamond. Now, I wish I had spent the money on microspikes. These things are great at getting you uphill, less than great at getting you down. So, get you in some trouble. But, they're better than nothing. So, alright, that is my outdoor cold weather gear for the winter, on top of what I'm already wearing. All right, inside. Let me see if there's anything here. Nope. All right, this bag's got a rain cover, which is why I keep my outdoor gear here. Columbia shell, not hiding from anybody, so the blue's good. Here, I'll get this out of the way. Thank you to my intrepid producer, Alex. Another thing that I always carry is one of these Shimog's. Absolutely has 100 different uses, from first aid to water filter to keeping the sun off you to keeping you warm. Great stuff. Other thing I always carry, this Grand Canyon National Park bandana. Has a lot of meaning to me, so that's why it's always on me. And when I say always on me, it's in my pocket. All right, inside. Again, nobody's ever accused me of under-preparing. Cook set, cheap. Actually, it was a gift, so it's beyond cheap. It's free. Rag, always carry coffee. There goes the stove. It's just a little isobutane stove and little fire steel for starting the stove. Also, back up to the fire kit that we're going to do in a minute. Alright, that goes over there. Next, little shelter. Now, these are Talente ice cream containers. These, I got them actually from my dad, and they're fantastic. So in my shelter kit, these are waterproof, by the way. I got a little morale booster. This is something my son made for me a long time ago, so I keep that with me in case of emergency. Need a morale. Compass. This is not my preferred compass, but it's a Suntoe. It does work quite well. Carry with me. Emergency blanket, space blanket. Everyone's got these. You need them. This is bank line wrapped around an old ID of mine. If somebody finds my corpse, at least they're going to know my name. So, bank line, ID. Taped to the back, that is a sail needle. So if I need to fix gear, anything like that, sail needle is incredibly important. Alright, what's next? These are something new to me. These are make your own bug spray. Actually, it's not make your own bug spray. These are straws with insect spray in them that I've melted shut on both ends. So instead of carrying an entire cartridge, I just carry these, cut them open, put them on. Water purification tablets, always tastes like crap, keeps you healthy. And last but not least on this part, well, second to last but not least, oh, it's on the bug spray. Big poncho. This is not just the little ones, this is actually quite a big one. Ozark Trail, I know, Walmart, but still, it's a plastic poncho. Alright, we'll come back and do the thing next. Alright, so I do have to say that some people have a gear room and some people have a man cave. Me and my producer Alex, we got a good old washer and dryer right here. So, but we have some nice, you know, some artwork from my past photography days. Not the best, but makes me happy. Alright, let's get back into the bag. So, next, let's see what we got here. It's a mystery. Alright, water. Now, probably carry some other stuff, but this is the sort of squeeze. That's a bigger bag. This is the actual squeeze. Couple things, couple hacks on this sort of squeezes. Number one, keep them wrapped up. Just a little tag. Okay. Number 2, got a little tape around it so I can pull it out. That's soy squeeze. Now, I always carry a trekking pole. Don't have it with me, but this little piece of tape right here. Take the trekking pole. Don't know if I can do this with my finger, maybe my whole hand. Wrap it. If you've used these, you know that it's not easy to get water out of them. So I wrap the trekking pole, it's sitting right here, and that's an extra squeeze. Okay, second hack. There's that. There's this little tab right here. So, if you've also used these, you know that they're hard to put underwater and keep them filled up. This and this helps that. Put it underwater, keep it filled up. It will squeeze down, blow it back up, put it underwater, keep it filled up. All right, water hacks. They say there's rule of threes, okay? Now, rule of threes is complete crap. So, the rule of threes is you can survive, 3 hours without shelter in harsh conditions. You can survive 3 minutes without oxygen. You can survive 3 days without water and 3 weeks without food. So, that's what they say. Now, I guarantee you hold your breath, and about 2 minutes and 45 seconds of those 3 minutes is going to suck, okay? So the rule of threes doesn't really apply. You give me a person who can go 1 day without food without being without losing it, let alone 3 weeks, okay? Water, food, shelter, those are important. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see what's in here. Also, soy filter. This was about $6 at Boulder Sports Recycler. Again, this is supposed to do like 1 million gallons, so I don't care about buying it used. All right, this bag, got it out of Lost and Found. Obviously, I'm good at buying cheap stuff. Little towel, little spork. Made this myself. Can't go wrong with spork. Just emergency food. Extra bag for trash. More coffee, raisins, hot chocolate, Lara bars. Again, not going to be out that long. Even if I get stuck, this is enough food to get me through several days. Again, rule of threes says 3 weeks. This would get me quite a ways. All right, getting close to the end, theoretically. Okay, first aid. I've separated my kit into 2. This is just the boo-boo kit. Again, I over-prepare. So, boo-boo. Little Johnson & Johnson thing. Leukotape, worth its weight in gold. Won't come off until you want to take it off. All right. Here, ibuprofen, Benadryl. I don't have a lot of allergies, but people do. And you know what? If you run into somebody on the trail and they are having an allergic reaction, you want to help them. You got Benadryl. These are, I believe, antidiarrheal tabs, or potentially painkillers that I just have stocked up. Don't tell the DEA. Pink bismuth, those are diarrheal tabs. Moleskin, another thing, absolutely worth its weight in gold. Plasters, as the British call them, and butterflies. Hand cleaning wipes, alcohol. I forget, obviously antiseptic, but I forget what BZK is. More water purification. Now this is absolutely sick. it has a safety pin stuck to it, which you want this. Leatherman Micra. In my misogynistic days, we used to call these leather women, but these scissors are absolutely sick. Everything else on it is kind of questionable, but the scissors will cut the moleskin. They'll take care of things. Tweezers, a mirror, signaling, but also you got some. Oh, sorry, I showed you my producer. You got something on your face that you need to take care of. You got something you can't see. There it is. These are so much fun. These are little single-use Neosporin things. Sorry, not Neosporin. You can call them antibacterial ointment. You take a straw, close one end. You hold it with a pair of pliers. You burn the end. You stick Neosporin in it. You hold the other side, you burn the end, and sure enough, you get a cut. You've got Neosporin put all over it, okay? Don't got to carry the whole tube. And again, 5 of these get you a long way. All right, I got to clean up this mess, and then we'll come back for a little bit more. All right. Going back a couple, this is Leukotape. You want Leukotape instead of any other kind of first aid tape. This stuff, I learned it from a YouTuber who's immensely popular called Darwinonthetrail. It is extremely good, well worth the money. Don't buy Johnson & Johnson, buy Leukotape. Again, going back, more Leukotape. This is just extra adhesive tape I had. This, you saw I had the sail needle. This is thick thread. So if I've got to fix my pack, if I've got to fix clothing, anything like that, I've got extra thread with me. All right, something new. Let's see what else. First aid. This is my trauma kit. Duct tape on the outside, because you know you need it. Let's see. Inhaler. For me, for other people, asthmatics, this is a tourniquet. Again, I don't expect you to buy one of these. Buy the good medical ones. But if you need it, and God bless you if you need it, because you don't want to need it, this would do the trick. Okay. This is from a first aid kit my dad gave me. Look, Mine Safety Appliances. It's from the MSA. I'm going to guess that's from the 70s. But, you know, if I've got to put it around my neck, stop bleeding in my head, I'll do it. Gauze wrap. Obviously gloves. Always gloves. Glove up. Ace bandage. Israeli bandage. As you would know if you're probably watching this, these are the best in the business. You really should carry one of these no matter what. And then just big gauze pads. Alright, trauma kit. Pause. It wasn't you, right? Alright, next thing, this says light. Again, Leukotape, duct tape. Tape, tape, tape. Always good for 100 uses. Extra batteries. The flashlight I carry, the headlamp I carry, I'm about to show you. Anything else, always need extra batteries. Whistle. This is just a cheap whistle. Oh look, it used to light up. You get lost in the woods, your voice does not carry very far. A shrill whistle carries a lot further. Just carry it. There's better ones than this. This was free. Emergency candle. Again, I'll show you my fire kit in a minute, but any kind of fire, any kind of flame, even if it's a candle, make you feel better, keep you safer, good for morale. Lastly, headlamp. This is just a cheap old Princeton Tech. Got it from a secondhand gear outfitter. It was like $4 because you had the tape on the battery pack. Put the batteries in backwards so it doesn't turn on in the bag. Okay, always has fresh batteries. All right, getting close to the finish line, maybe. Let's see what we got. Oh, all right. This is a fire kit, or as one of my big heroes on YouTube might call it, a fire kit. That big hero's name is Really Big Monkey, and if you don't know him, you should check him out because he's the best. This is gaffer's tape. Again, tape. This might be too much tape, but there's that one. Oh dear. There is, sorry, could have made this a little easier on y'all. This one. Alright. Altoids tin, look, fire. Real Big Monkey, fire. You could make char cloth with it. I don't have a hole in it, but you could. Big pieces of tinfoil, always handy. Matches, I hate them, but here they are. They're better than not having matches. Absolute last resort. The best, bar none, a Bic lighter. Don't go for the other cheap lighters. Bics last forever. People say they get wet and they don't work. Take them apart, pull the spindle out. There's a little flint in there, pull that out, dry it off. Man, it'll work just the same as it did. Smokers from Wyoming know that. Vaseline cotton balls. You fluff them up, burn for several, well, I don't know about several minutes, but quite a few. The best tinder there is, almost free. It's certainly cheap. Fire steel. I took the handle off it so it fit in my little tin. Obviously, one of the best ways to do it. You don't have to worry about weather. You don't have to worry about sun. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just makes you a spark. Okay. All right. And hopefully we're getting close. Obviously, I do not under prepare. All right. Secondary blade. We're gonna try and do this all in one push. This is a Moore. Obviously, the best knives for the money that you can possibly get. This is a carbon steel Garberg, not full tang, but I guarantee you it doesn't matter. These awesome guys, I forget the name of their channel. They're from Northern Europe. They pounded this into a tree and stood on it like a ladder. So tell me that full tang matters, and I'll tell you you're a liar. All right, two things. Nope, one thing left. No, two things left. Clothing. Waterproof bag. Hank paracord. Again, if I'm hiking, I want to be seen. This is not a bug out or hiding situation. Orange paracord. Trash bag. More paracord. This is more paracord. Smart wool socks. Smart wool under base layer. Other base layer. And that's an SOL emergency bivvy. All right. Last thing. Again, cheap stuff I already had. Very last. Okay. The big reveal. Found this when I was bushwhacking in Rocky Mountain National Park. This is a part of a thermal rest sleeping pad. Okay. Now, you might say to yourself, Self, why does somebody carry a part of a thermal rest sleeping bag? Number one, because I found it, and you know that's fate. Number two, it gives my pack a little rigidity. Number three, if I got to sit on something, I'd rather sit on this than nothing. All right, so that's my contents of my pack. Obviously, this has a water bladder for hydration if I want to carry it. I don't usually because they're tough to clean. But yeah, if you have any comments, questions, anything like that, all the stuff I carry, let me know in the comments section, and yeah, good luck out there.